So good morning, gang. This is Mike G from Mr. G TV and MrMikeGarner.com. 7th of July 2022, and the Prime Minister Boris Johnson has stood down. Now, I'm not a political person. I'm into personal power and not politics, and I've always said so many times that government, the etymology, is to govern your mentality. Govern your mentality. How insulting. And to me, and you've heard this before, but I've got to say it's so relevant. Left wing, Labour, right wing, Conservative, same bird. Left wing, right wing, same bird. Whoever you vote for, you still get the government. Now, in my opinion, Boris Johnson, not the right guy for the job, never was, but he was voted in by a massive majority because the whole spin, the whole bullshit, if you want, all the propaganda, all the agenda, the news was manipulated by the British Bullshitting Corporation and many other media outlets who weren't telling the truth, and they continue not to tell the truth. British Bullshitting Corporation obviously being the BBC, who are complicit with the government, run by people above the government who control the government, the invisible government, the civil service, and even people above them who you don't vote for. They're not democratic, and these massive think tanks who are funded by bankers and millionaires, trillionaires really, royal families, certain elite families who set the agenda and give the illusion of a democracy. We are not in a democracy. Do your homework, don't take my word for it. I offer this with love for your consideration, but ultimately we are run spiritually or energetically or metaphysically by powers that be well above the puppets that we think we vote for. So I just find the whole thing a complete pantomime. But what is devastating, in my opinion, is the damage that it does to society, to countries, to nations, and to the world globally. While these elites are running the world, there are people dying. There's legislation being brought in where people can't have food. There's a food shortage. Food banks in the UK, who'd have thought about it? People can't afford to eat their homes. Inflation is rising. All demographic that was designed and controlled and manipulated by people well above the status of what we call government. Orchestrated. Now, because I'm not into politics and I'm into personal power, for me, I find it fascinating. You might not. You might have had enough of it. But it affects on the planet, in the material realms, our physical life experience. But your physical life experience isn't who you are. Your physical life is not your life. You as a person, you as an energetic being, dropped into this body, have a mind, you have a body, but you're not this mind and body. Rise above all this shit and shift. I'll say that again, swearing a lot this morning with bullshit and shift and shit, but rise above this bullshit and shift. Don't get drawn into the tittle-tattle of the pantomime, which is government, which is designed to govern your mentality. These stories, like many stories in the world, the Ukraine, Putin, Russia, NATO, NASA, the health crisis that we've gone through and still going through, and trust me, it's coming back, and the food crisis and the energy crisis and the petrol crisis and the financial crisis and the inflation crisis, all orchestrated to bring about division. And it's a spiritual battle between light and dark forces. Get above government and just be a beacon of light. Just be love and light. Get on with your own life, mind your own business. Pay attention to this stuff if you want, but do not let it get you down. Do not let the government govern your mentality, and that's my message. Do not let the government or any of these stories govern your mentality, and don't let celebrity do the same. Don't follow the soaps. Get into real life. Don't have a virtual life through the soaps and the programmes. Britain's Got Talent, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, any of these things. Don't believe the stuff on Facebook. Don't believe the stuff on Twitter or anything like that. Forget the media, forget the news, dismiss the government. They're all trying to govern your mentality, control your behaviour, and dumb down your intelligence, your intellect, and your dignity and remove your power. Be powerful, and in my opinion, life is wonderful, the world is wonderful. Most of this stuff is designed by the powers that be, and if you want to have a conversation about that, we can. I'm here for that. Just have a wonderful day. Today is a wonderful day. If you watch the celebrity stuff, you had that Johnny Depp stuff in the court case. All fake. The Will Smith slap at the Globes. All fake. All fake. Facebook, fake book, the news, all fake. What's real is you and me, the unity of we, and the power that you and me can have if we rise above this and raise our vibration. Raise your vibration, don't be controlled by the government, be powerful, enjoy your mind.